get it. Photo course so photogenic. All my life I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo course so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I been to go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Stick with what you know. Try to hit the sweet spot of the passing meter to guarantee yourself an accurate or perfect pass. Place the ball exactly where you want it around your target by using the passing reticle and target area.
Ready. Mute your mic.
Okay, ready?
Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass. Control the exact strength of your pass by using the passing meter. Place the ball exactly where you want it to. Stick with what you know. Traditional old-school Madden-style passing. Lead the receiver in any direction by using the left stick.
Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom.
This is a special presentation of EA Sports from the Coliseum in Oakland. Our tribute to the coach, the John Madden Legacy Game. I'm Brandon Gaudin here to take you through the proceedings. And coming up,
hey, it is what it is, man. I'll come back to that. I'll figure that out later.
Impact on the sport of football, certainly it's going to live on for decades and decades to come. Now, we've assembled a couple of rosters featuring some of Coach... One time for old times. What do you say we play some football as we are underway from Oakland in the John Madden Legacy Game. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So it's the NFC stars who will get the ball first. And Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden. This is a coach who was trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as the coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL, and then in the NFL in the early 70s. The coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice, because he wanted to practice coaching as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his head coaching tenure.
Play action. It's Favre. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. So as we mentioned at the top, let's take you through the life of John Madden. And, you know, it's very fitting that we're here back in the Bay Area, not just because John's so associated with Raider football, but also because this was where he spent his formative years.
Yeah, he grew up over Daly City with his buddy John Robinson, who would also become an NFL head coach. And he played his high school ball at Jefferson High, eventually wound up playing tackle at the University of Oregon and later Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Played well enough that in 1958, he was a 21st round draft pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, the draft took 30 rounds then.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And Charles, you mentioned Coach was a 21st round draft pick back in 1958. It was the Philadelphia Eagles who selected him. But unfortunately for John, knee problems, they just continued to dog him. He was hurt in his first training camp, actually never saw the field as a player in the NFL. But into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So, Charles, as mentioned, we've got another Coach Madden over here on the AFC sideline. Of course, his Raiders, members of the AFC West. So this is a conference he battled in for his entire career. And you think about the landscape of the NFL as he was getting into the back half of his tenure. It was a golden era for coaches. You had Don Shula, Tom Landry, Chuck Noll, Bud Grant. But it was John Madden who had the best winning percentage of them all, CD. 759, the best ever.
Brandon, it's hard to believe he could be so successful in a conference with all those great teams. The Steelers won 4 Super Bowls. The Dolphins won 2 and were a mainstay in the playoffs. The Colts were tough. The Broncos came on late and went to a Super Bowl themselves. But against Hall of Fame coaches, John Madden's record, 36, 16, and 2. That's pretty incredible. His Raiders were a factor each and every year.
Charles, you know, it was in the early 1960s that a young John Madden made the acquaintance of the owner of the Oakland Raiders, one Al Davis, of course, and the two, they really bonded, would become one of the best owner-coach duos in NFL history. And to take it a step further, Al Davis became someone who John referred to as his best friend.
Yeah, 1967, Brandon, Al Davis hired Coach Madden to be a linebackers coach. Remember, this was still the AFL at that point. They had not merged totally with the NFL. And Coach Madden, he paid dividends almost immediately. Helped the Raiders win the AFL title in 1968. And that meant a date with the Green Bay Packers in what was now known as Super Bowl II. But by 1969, at the age of 32, just 32, Brandon, John Madden assumed the mantle of head coach of the Oakland Raiders.
Touchdown! Marcus Allen, 59 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Hester to return from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter in the books at the Coliseum. What a day. It's the AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. For the NFC offense. Charles, Coach Madden always said that if he had one drive to win a game and he had to pick a quarterback, he would pick Kenny Stabler. But I think if you asked him to omit any of his Raiders players, there's a good chance the guy he'd select would be Brett Favre.
Brett Favre is always smiling. He's always laughing. He's always talking to someone. He remembers that it's a game. And if it's a game, you should have fun.
And Brandon, that always reminds me of a great movie line where one of the players was telling the coach, every time I say it's a game, you say it's a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the NFC heading back out. Hall of Famer Randy Moss a part of this offense. And Coach Madden, boy, he always appreciated the ferociousness with which number 84 attacked the football in the air.
As Randy Moss says, just chunk it up there, dog, and I'll go get it.
And, Coach, boy, did he ever go get it. Over 15,000 receiving yards, 156 touchdowns. And how about this? From his rookie year of 1998 until 2009, those were his prime seasons, right? He led the league in touchdowns 5 times, but even more so, he showed us all how to go up and get it. Great body control. No one's ever done it better playing the ball in the air.
Another try after the first down sack. Montana is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, you talked about John Madden and the Raiders going on a ride. Well, try these numbers on for size. In 10 seasons as a head coach, the Raiders won their division 7 times. They finished second the other 3 times. And trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes.
Time to decide how you're going to make your match become. Head back to the brightest lights of them all and take the field in Super Bowl 56.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again Let's go. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got some touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen. And his pass incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Room here to run. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see?
What you might be saying, sucker?
That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me.
Hey, you turn on your mic. You might want to say something.
You got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards?
Oh, okay. You one of them.
You're watching your old game film.
Oh, you excited?
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I want somebody to talk to. I've been like, damn. Man, ain't they keep running the weak ass shit on me? In the 2nd quarter, then he turn the mic on? Shit.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another
okay,
shot
Daniel Jones.
as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. Rather look at the defense. They came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Ain't that how you do it? That's easy. I know how to do that. That's easy.
Big play right there. I mean, a touchdown.
Oh, you can't. That play right there done. You can't do that shit no more. You can't just run a simple drag, bro. You got to play some football, bro. This is my first game, bro. I ain't even played this shit, bro. With the Giants, man. And I'm gonna beat your ass with the Giants.
What was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Pick that bullshit off with this weak ass boy.
As it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to
I don't know how to play no damn man. He just picked the Bills. He don't know nothing about no man.
Actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Pick that shit off.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth.
Get back in this game. Talk that shit, bro.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
There goes Saquon. He's a rookie.
After a gain of just 1.
He's a rookie, man. He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's
He's a rookie, man.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Shepard deep.
Oh, my God. What is he doing?
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert.
No, he ain't like that.
And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think
no, he ain't like that.
3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge
no, he ain't like.
As the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Running left, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, here's Barkley again.
Oh, he ain't like that shit.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I wouldn't like it.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Yes,
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call.
What kind of D is
Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. It usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
From the 16, Jones.
What kind of defense is that?
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jordan Akins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have come
I don't know nothing about no motherfucking man.
Gano
Just bought this
the
shit.
extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Right back in the game. Right back in the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the defense
I know he don't want to run that ball. He want to throw it.
Yard to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Yes, sir.
Now the throw
yes, sir.
And incomplete.
And that's a really good job.
Hit him on the 33.
They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He'll find
yes, sir.
Completion.
Okay.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
Yes, sir.
And the Giants force the turnover.
Yes, sir.
At the 10. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago.
I ain't heard him no more. Turn the mic on, bro, so you can holler at me, bro.
It's been a completely different team here in the
You got the field, bro. That's a pretty good team, man.
The field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Yes, sir. Don't do that no more.
No reason to lighten up now. Call that a loss.
Don't do that.
Things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his
Don't do that
progress
bullshit no more.
and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
we like it. We like it.
This guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And
we like it.
Wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a
we like that defense, though.
And he'll be
we like that defense, though.
Before he works it past the 50. It's Barkley on the
counter.
And he can only manage to get a couple.
We like that defense.
Coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Yes, sir.
He's got a first down as a tackle.
I'm making love to him, man, baby. One day of Robinson. I don't even know who that is, man. Who that is catching that ball like that? You was on it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I know, right? Hey, man, I don't want to talk to you right now, bro. Yes, sir.
And he'll find
yes, sir.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, man.
Helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it.
First win of the game. Good job, fella.
Jones.
We ain't like what we looking at. That's like pretty good man defense, though.
Out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call.
That what man defense?
In this part of the field and brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bowl out. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Look at Saquon.
Look at for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Look at Saquon.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that
man blitz me, man.
to take the lead here.
That man jumping in blitz, man.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
This is going to be fun.
Now, following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be fun.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception, and again. Stephon Diggs!
Oh, that nigga got me!
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Good God Almighty.
A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something?
I don't know if I can come back from that, bro.
They could take advantage of. The key.
I might can't come back from that, little bro.
Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
I should have known better than this shit.
Water break and get on out there and play.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take it.
Let me see, what can I do to
25.
Let me see, can I answer that?
The Giants offense at the
Can I
line
answer
ready to
that?
begin their
I
next
see him
drive.
back up.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out,
okay.
They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because
hey man, you been quiet for a long time, man. But I want to see you do that again though. Run with that tight end. Run with it. Run with that tight end.
Also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Man, what a pass interference is.
Down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey,
I want you to run with that tight end, bro. Run with that tight end. Run with that tight end. Run with that tight end. Oh yeah.
Weren't able to do so.
And my goodness, another interception.
Boy, hey man, you know you trade with the Buccaneers, boy. I mean with the Bills. You trade with these boys, man. I know they like your first and second game too, so you'll figure it out. Nah, man.
But defenses, they're sitting back watching.
Can't give you no credit, bro. You kind of trash, bro.
They want to be in position.
That's my first game, bro.
And that they did.
You almost got moused, bro, by Daniel Jones, man.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Then I made him get quiet.
To throw is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man.
Man, this man here a fool. Bro, you a fool.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick.
You a real fool.
Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking
man, you played your heart out that whole game, boy.
In disbelief, what were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the out like a lack of
Hey, let me call you right back in a few minutes.
All right.
I'm still at work right now.
Okay.
You put it on him though, I see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, they defense straight. No. Boy, no, they defense ass, man. It's rough out here, bro. They coming with the thunder. That's one. I got my foot in the door. I'm stepping with the Giants. Let me see what I can do.
Hey, you doing good though? Wait, look here. They gotta put those scrambling quarterbacks down, or they still running around with them?
Hey, look, dude didn't scramble not 1 yard the whole game.
Okay.
They ain't doing that. Contain it.
Well, finally, let me call you back. Like I said, I probably won't get off by 6:37. By the time I go pick it up and download it, probably be tonight or probably tomorrow before I even mess with it.
Oh yeah.
We gonna get in it though.
All right.
You remember, probably he already downloaded it. They said they wouldn't let him play. He downloaded it, but you still had to wait until Friday or whatever to play it. He said.
And look, and they fixed the leaderboard too now.
You lying?
No, and guess what else is on the leaderboard?
What's that?
It tell you who your favorite team is, who you like to play with now.
Oh yeah, you can always go down and see that.
It tell you your team. It tell you who you like to play with. Now who your team is, who you play with the most without you going looking it up.
I'm saying from the past man, just this year, like you play with the Giants. So it's gonna be a long that your favorite team is the Giants. What you saying? Actually play with. Let's say a guy that play with the Giants all the time, then you get ready to play him and he go get time to play, then you know he just matched it up with you.
Well, he can't match up when we just jumping in the game.
You ain't lying.
Think about it. You know, we don't know. You don't know who you playing. I picked the Giants. We just jump in the lobby together. Oh, you talking about if I'm playing like somebody I know?
No, but like on this year's match, if I get the Cowboys right before I pick, I'm gonna play you and show me you finna have Lamar, and I can get back out of it and go get a loss.
Oh, yeah, you can do that, but who doing it?
I always do that. I don't.
Nah.
But every time, it's like when I get in a match. Let's say if I go get Miami Dolphins, and I'm finna play online and I want to win the game, and I see a dude hit my screen with Tampa Bay, but I just be like, nah, I ain't fooling with them right now, and I just get out of the game for a star sometimes.
Now I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna have to do now. You're gonna have to put that ball on the ground.
Oh yeah, somebody else will tell me about it. My partners will call me today. You know anything about the new man? I said, nah, man. You gonna be able to run the ball probably. Like, okay, cause they know when I run it. I usually have a wicked run game if I commit to running the ball, but I left this down a long time ago.
Now you gotta run the ball.
Gotta do it now, ain't you?
Yeah, you got to.
Let me call you back, man, before I been calling dude right quick. I'm at work. You know we'll talk about this all night, but I'm off tomorrow, so I might end up playing tomorrow morning or something.
Okay.
Alright.
I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping it get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray a give. This is Conner. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's more. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 48 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down, Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Good play to get him behind the line there by Blake Martinez. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Murray now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Murray flips us forward on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Barkley. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray, one final try. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
Like we handle that little business.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse,